My brother put Venom on Voodoo Stream.
I have it. I have it. I'm also going to watch it sometime. I watched. God dang. Oh, what? I don't know. I watched something.
I finally saw Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Think.
It was entertaining, but I feel like they just use a lot of fancy made-up jargon to get from point A to C with. So it's just like they're like, all right, we need to get from here to there. How do we do it? Well, let's just say they're just gonna do this in the quantum realm or something. Yeah, all right, that'll work. And then the thing's built and done and test it because it's flawless. Works.
Yeah. Why test something if it's flawless?
How do they know that's flawless?
Because they're smart.
Yes.
Duh.
I
They're
guess.
smart. Oh. Did I wear this the entire podcast?
I don't think you took it.
It was, but it's not showing. That is what I want to see, the live one. Because it said, like, oh, previous ones, and it showed a minute of what we were doing right now. Right? But I needed to see it live, as in, hey, it's live and we can watch it live.
Good.
I used to stab myself constantly when I did cross stitch. My mommy. Did all. Cross stitch in their teeth. Bitch. I have many talents.
I guess.
Roll call. Hashtag roll call. That's my Transformers. It's like,
Man, it's better than nothing.
it's better than any. It basically recorded me for that. Yeah, it's sweet. Ready to go, Peevish? Then I am as well.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey guys, this is a podcast of football stuff.
Yeah, welcome to it.
Jesse and me.
And me.
And Jesse.
And Nick.
And Jesse.
Yep, and welcome to it.
And Bob.
Bob.
Bill?
William?
Bill, really.
Yeah, Bill, really.
A rough start.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah.
I feel like it's been nothing but rough starts for a while now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's probably because I'm sober when I start. Wow, Jesse.
You haven't been sober
What?
since
No.
we started.
What?
You're not now.
I'm now. Hey, Jesse. Oh, you weren't drinking it. Yeah, you were just smelling it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Nick, if you must know.
Oh.
Hashtag roll call.
By the way, he's done that every time he's talked about the beer.
It is from Barntown Brewing. It is a sour India Pale Ale. Sour IPA, basically, is what that means. It's brewed with cherries, lemon, and orange peel.
Oh, can I have a smell of it?
Oh, there's no little thingy. Anyway, it's brewed and bottled by Barntown Brewing in West Des Moines, Iowa. My buddy actually lives like right across the alleyway from it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you want a little smickin?
Yeah.
A little smickin? Yeah, go for it.
Well, here.
Oh, yeah, go for it. I don't care.
I
I don't give a shit about that shit.
Have you taken a drink yet?
No.
Take a drink. I want to go after you, dog.
You don't want to go after me?
I'll probably do it. I just realized that there's a lot of dead space also. When
Oh, do you want clinkies? Oh,
Yeah, I was
my
gonna-
bad. Not sure if you're gonna like that.
It's all right. It's good at first, and then it just gets worse
Because
the
I think
longer
it's when the
taste sets.
bitterness comes in. Because it is an IPA. It's a sour IPA.
Yeah.
So
But it's not bad.
no, I think it's pretty good. Barntown Brewing. I think this is the first time I've ever actually had Barntown Brewing outside of maybe like a tasting. But I've heard really good things about Barntown Brewing, especially from your sister, Barntown Brewing.
What?
Your sister really likes Barntown Brewing.
What brewing?
Barntown
They do?
Brewing.
What is it again?
Barntown Brewing.
One more time?
Barntown Brewing.
Yeah. I got Emily annoyed, so mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Nick.
How was your weekend of
Wait.
football? What?
What are you drinking?
Oh, me? Little old me? I'm being classy and drinking whiskey out of a flask. It's nothing fancy. It's just Canadian Club. Oh, Jesse. It was Jesse's birthday this past weekend, but
Yeah?
that's not what I'm talking about. You
What?
forgot to play something. Right? What you were drinking, sponsored by?
I don't get it.
Don't you do the Skullberry wine?
Skullberry what now?
Like,
Yeah, yeah. Skull Bar Wine.
Nice. That was great. I almost feel like you had that set up the entire time.
I didn't. I mean, I knew.
It's okay. Just my flask.
It freaked me out. I was gonna play it, obviously.
Were you?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, Barntown Brewing. I'm on their website to see if I get a little business out of this thing.
Yeah.
And there's one called Contrary Reaction, which is a Berliner Weiss, which is like a sourish beer with apple. Oh. Me Ronty. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how was your birthday, man?
It's pretty good.
What do you know, like 33?
Yep. Yeah.
Excuse me. We don't need to lie. Like 38?
No.
37?
Yes. I had to think about it. I couldn't really remember.
How do you like being 37?
Great.
I always hate that fucking question.
I'm 38 now.
No, you're not. What?
37.
Jesus Christ, Jesse, what are you? You know what? Emily,
What are you?
This is why I didn't even want to mention it.
What are you?
Emily's in the room and she's all like, Jesse had a birthday this weekend. And this is what happens when I bring it up. Emily, this is what happens when I bring it up. Emily,
Yeah, Emily. You know how I am.
Emily. What'd you do, man? Your birthday.
Well, my wife and I went out the night before and played some Silver Strike on a jank machine.
Were you able to get your card read? Because
No.
we haven't. Okay, that's stupid.
It's still that's good though, because it's horrible. A cross of an APA and a sour, fruited with cherry, lemon, and I already knew that. I can't find a real thing of this. Anyway, yeah, we went out, had some beer. I got a free beer from J&A Tap.
Because your
North Liberty,
birthday?
Iowa. Yeah. Apparently, if you bring 10 friends, you can drink keg beer all night long on them.
What?
Yeah, you, not your friends, but
Oh, okay. For your birthday?
yeah.
Did you have 10 friends?
birthday. No, I did not. I don't have 10 friends.
Oh. Well, you probably not. No, I'm just kidding. You do. You do.
I do. Maybe
You've got even 11 friends.
it would be tough to wrangle them all together.
Yeah, that would definitely be tough.
But what am I thinking? But yeah, then we went to Old Chicago and I got my free birthday pizza.
Do you get a free beer then too? Because aren't you a beer?
I am a beer
World
club
Traveler or whatever?
member, yeah. But the only thing you have to do to get you just have to be a part of the beer club to get a free pizza or whatever. But I didn't get a free beer. I did have a beer though. I had 2 beers, I believe.
Nice. Good man.
Then I got on my actual birthday, which was Sunday. I got to watch the Vikings win.
Yeah. I bet that must have been nice.
It was nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was the trip to the Cowboys Colts game?
What game?
Didn't you travel? Do you travel? No.
Nah.
You
I was
didn't-
home
you
all
didn't-
weekend.
You didn't go there and send me pictures
Nope.
on Snapchat? and
Nothing.
stuff?
Nope.
All right.
You got me confused with another.
Must be. That's must be. Hey,
Yeah.
who's that anus back there?
I don't know. Get the fuck out, man. I don't.
He's quite an anus.
Yeah, Brandon McManus.
It's the Brandon McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brandon McManus.
Is that looking at me? What's that? yeah, Brandon McManus. Okay. Who's your Brandon?
I don't have one. I watched one game, and the only person from that game that I would pick isn't on the team that I would have wanted to win, so I don't want to name
Marlon
it.
Mack?
Shut up. Yeah.
Is that who you would have picked?
Yeah, he destroyed the Cowboys.
He did. He had. He gave me a lot of points on my bench. I had him in. I think I have him in 3 leagues, and I had him in 1 league.
I can't blame you. The Cowboys are better than that, but apparently not. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. But sure, Marlon Mack, whatever. I
What's
don't
your
give a fuck.
schedule looking like?
We only have to win one more to lock up the East, and we play Tampa Bay this weekend
Okay, that's
at home, which is nice.
Should be it.
And then we play the Giants in New York.
I don't really. Indy game is too big of an upset, just because Indy's been playing really, really well lately.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm upset about is the fact that they got shut out, and but what I think needs to be pointed out is the fact that like Andrew Luck had no touchdowns and only had like 210 or 220 passing yards, something like that.
Oh, apparently he didn't need to do anything. They must
No,
have
it
just
was
been
Marlon
running
Mack.
like nuts. It's crazy. Like I was thinking about picking Indianapolis as my favorite pick of the week last week, but I didn't want you to have a mental breakdown. Although
I
I
would
should
not
have.
have
I
had a
should
mental
have
breakdown.
anyway, because you wouldn't have remembered it either way. So
That's true.
I could have reminded you about it right now, and you would have gotten probably a little bit upset. But in the moment, you wouldn't have remembered it whatsoever.
Probably.
I also have to change my say what pick of the week this week. That's a little nugget for later. Little teaser.
Who's your hour?
Dalvin Odiferous Cookland.
He has, since DeFilippo got fired, he's had a couple of good fucking games.
He's only had one game since he's been fired.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. He got fired after the Seattle game.
Really?
Yeah, so he's only been gone for this game.
Jesus, it was that game then.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking of the same game. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah. 136 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 reception for 27. He was the NFC Player of the Week, and he scored, like I said, he scored 2 touchdowns. Latavius Murray scored touchdowns. I mean, granted, Miami's defense isn't that great, but it's a pretty good confidence booster, and they ran the piss out of it. And look at that, they win a game. So we're not really missing our former offensive coordinator at this point. He threw a pick 6.
Another pick 6.
Yeah.
No.
And it was weird because they just read a screen was called, and they read, and Minka Fitzpatrick, I think it was, just read it perfectly and just went, oh, nope, that's a screen. I'll just jump in front of it. Nope, there you go, touchdown. But,
Did you hear the?
I don't care.
Did you see the
It's
report that
scored
apparently
41 points.
Elway was having conversations with Mike Shanahan that would include a deal with Kirk Cousins?
I did.
That was
Kirk
before
Cousins had
Vikings.
a conversation with Mike Shanahan, apparently, that said, if you come back to the Broncos, then I'll sign with the Broncos at a discount.
Wow.
That's what he said. That's what the rumor is, or whatever. I don't know how reliable it is. But the owner at the time was not on board with it, and and wanted Vance Joseph, I guess, still. So it fell through. That would have shaken things up a bit, huh?
Yeah, I bet he regrets that one a little bit.
Yeah, because Vance Joseph is pretty much gone.
Yeah.
They might
But Kirk
still.
Cousins really isn't.
I would say better than Case Keenum,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, Keenum's not.
Keenum would
doing
probably
very well,
he's
man.
he's just he's okay.
Yeah.
He probably would be on the Vikings right now. Honestly, what do you think? Him or Bridgewater?
Yeah, man.
Because we're not going to keep.
I wonder if
Bradford.
Teddy's going to start for someone next year, or if he's going to continue to just play backup. Because
So-
I don't think they'll play. I can't see them keeping him as a backup with Taysom Hill.
Teddy. Well, okay, so
To
Winston.
whatever the fuck they use Taysom Hill as.
Everything, punt blocker, special teams. He runs back kicks. He is in the freaking not pistol, run pass option, RPO plays, freaking wildcat, whatever. He could go to Tampa Bay. He could go to the Raiders. He could go.
Jacksonville.
Oh, he's not going to go to the Raiders because they just signed Nathan Peterman.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, the Jaguars,
Yeah.
the Broncos. Ugh.
Jesus, M. Oh my God.
Jeez, it
That
sounded
was
like
awesome.
It sounded like you sat on some bubble wrap.
Yeah, Em just cracked her neck, and without any use of her hands, just moving her neck from one side to the other, and it sounded like she broke her neck.
I wonder if that came through on the mics that was so loud.
It was pretty loud.
The Vikings win, and the Vikings win actually had some really big playoff implications.
Well, and also the Seahawks lost to the Niners, man.
Yeah, that didn't really hurt. I mean, it hurt them obviously, but it didn't do as much as the Vikings winning. So all these teams also lost, so that also didn't help. But when the Vikings won and Green Bay, Detroit, the Giants, and Tampa Bay lost, they are officially out of the playoffs. So Green Bay, Detroit, the Giants, Tampa Bay, all officially out. And Atlanta, even though they won, because the Vikings won, they are also officially out. Any reaction to that, or did you want me to repeat that for a third time?
I repeat it. I was reading a text message that I got from family.
You know that doesn't matter. For your family texts.
Well, I know. So Alexis predicted what everybody was going to drink for Christmas, and it was spot on. It was the first one was Uncle Nick will bring his whiskey. I'm like, yeah. Uncle Scott will drink whatever Danielle brings, which is true. Chris will drink pop.
Nailed it. What about Emily? She nailed Emily's.
Emily will drink water.
Water, not wine.
If I'm gonna get shitty.
Oh yeah.
She might have.
Oh
a
yeah,
mimosa.
that's right. You're on a mimosa kick right now.
Yeah, I had a pretty good. She had a pretty good mimosa at J&A last week, in which I killed. Couldn't finish it.
Anyway, what I said was,
Sorry.
first of all,
Yeah.
Vikings need a win and losses by Philadelphia and Washington to clinch a wild card spot. We also had 9 recorded sacks.
You know, I was gonna say that it's.
Slipping a minute here and there.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening with Washington, because apparently Josh Johnson can get things done. I can't believe they beat Jacksonville.
Jacksonville is such a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
So the teams that were eliminated after the Vikings win, and these teams all lost, now they're all out. Green Bay, Detroit, the Giants, and Tampa Bay. And Atlanta won, but since the Vikings won, they're also out. So that's craze balls, isn't it? Yeah. Except for none of those teams were even in the playoffs last year, except for Atlanta.
I didn't know they were still in the playoff race. Some of those teams.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly what the playoff race looks like as of today.
Do it.
So
they're gonna shut Cam Newton down for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
Shoulder injury.
Yeah,
It's gonna sprinkle some news in the transition.
Yeah, go for it. That's neat. There was something else that just happened too. Nathan Peterman. We already talked about that. Yeah. I can't fudging believe that.
I did not realize that in Gruden's quarterback camp, he said Peterman was the most most NFL pro ready quarterback in that draft class, and it was the same draft class as Mahomes and Carson Wentz.
Yes. No. Because Patrick Mahomes is a sophomore, and Wentz is
you're right.
His
third year. Who was with Mahomes?
Oh God. God.
Goff and Wentz were the same year.
Oh God.
Oh man, Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And Deshaun Watson murdered it last year, and then he blew his legs out. Knee out. He blew his knee out. Yeah. And then Patrick Mahomes. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready though. It took him a year.
Yeah.
And now he is exploding and murdering everybody, and may win the MVP in his first full season as a starter. Did he start at all last year?
No, he played one game, I think. I think he started one game. 1 or 2 games at the end of the season.
That's crazy as shit. Wait, were the Chiefs in the playoffs last year, though?
Yeah, remember it was like...
Oh.
I think it was week 17.
I knew I shouldn't have dumped that last bit out.
Happened.
They just a bunch of sediment dumped out. I could see, I dumped it in and it just clouded. I was like, I.
That sucks.
Anyway, I haven't been nursing it, bro. Okay, I actually keep refilling it, bro.
Told Em that if she notices at one point that my flask is gone, it's bad news because it most likely means I'm not going to be able to go to work tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you meant you would have accidentally sat. I didn't say it was a mistake.
And I would make sure the cap's off.
I say if
I can butt
if your
drink
flask
it.
was gone, then you wouldn't be going to work tomorrow because you sat on it. You know, you need at least a couple of days to
Are you
recover.
thinking about things going up my butt?
I don't know. What else happens to things when they're gone? You know?
I mean,
Usually they go up butts.
they just disappear.
Up butts. Yeah, you're right. NFC playoff race. The Saints, number 1 seed. Rams, second. Bears, third. They've all clinched their divisions and a playoff berth, therefore. Cowboys are sitting there at the 4th seed at 8-6.
Waiting to fuck it away.
Seahawks are 8-6 at 5, and Vikings are holding on at 7-6-1. In the hunt are the Eagles and Washington both, and the Panthers still have a chance.
No way.
Although, with Cam Newton out and their loss to New Orleans, you can pretty much count them out. Falcons, Lions, Packers, Giants, Bucks, Cardinals, and 49ers are out.
I almost feel like we predicted it. Like this weekend it fucking happened. The Redskins won, which I didn't see coming. The Cowboys lost, and the Eagles with freaking Nick Foles beat the goddamn Rams and won. It's happening again.
It is happening again. It's like they injured Wentz on purpose.
It's like Nick Foles comes alive at this point or every year.
Yeah, it's just like they're going to keep him and let him seethe.
Yeah.
And then unleash his fury at the end of the season.
He just needs to recharge.
Yeah. Apparently.
I don't get it, man.
I don't get it either.
Oh, God, if they went out and go to the playoffs, I'm going to be so pissed.
First of all, the Eagles and the Redskins have to play each other, so one of them is out.
Yeah.
And Washington's not going to beat the Eagles at this point.
I didn't think Washington would even beat the Jags, man.
Yeah,
that team sucks now.
Yeah, but Jags do suck, but Eagles don't suck right now.
No.
So the Eagles play the Texans this week, which will be a tough.
I'd like to think that they'd lose. I thought that they'd lose against the fucking Rams.
Yeah, you would think. And then the Redskins play the Titans this weekend, and then the Eagles. The Titans should beat them, and the Eagles probably will beat them.
Yeah.
So I think after this weekend, we can probably count the Redskins out.
I would probably say so.
I would think. Now, Houston can beat the Eagles. They just have to do it.
Yeah.
And so the Vikings have Detroit and
which Detroit's beatable.
Yeah, they should win. But then they
week
finish
17. That's tough.
The Bears, which is going to be not
that
neat.
defense is scary.
Now we have to see who the Seahawks play. Who do the Seahawks play? The Seahawks play the Chiefs this weekend.
Where at?
In Seattle.
Oh,
still a tough game. And then they end the season with the Cardinals. But the Cardinals are a division team.
Yeah, still though
they'll play them tough, but it's also in Seattle. So, jeez, finishing out the season and talk about easy.
Yeah, the last 2 games at home. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, and then they played this. 5 of their last 6 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4 of their last 5 games were at home. That's not even freaking fair. That's not even freaking fair. Do you hear that, bro?
I do. Sorry for the
Golly.
microphone interference. Interference. You might
That's
have.
how we
I'm
put
just
it in a peewit.
making some adjustments so I can sit up.
Who do the Cowboys have left?
Tampa and New York.
Win and a win. Oh, yeah. You guys are... You're on easy street.
Hoping this weekend, also because I'm starting Dak and Zeke in a fantasy league. I'm hoping that they're just angry and they just score the shit out of it.
Oh, speaking of that, my brother was pissed off because he started Dak this weekend.
Yeah,
he had Cam Newton and Rodgers on the bench. Although Cam Newton wouldn't have been a good
Yeah,
one.
no. Aaron Rodgers couldn't have done much either, right?
No, probably not. But so yeah, maybe he did pick the right one.
Dak,
Who
yeah. I
knows?
mean, I kept going back between Dak and Tom Brady, and both really just sucked.
There was a headline that I read that said that Aaron Rodgers doesn't have the most interceptions in the league, but he leads the league in bad plays. I didn't read it, but I giggled.
That'd be interesting since he's apparently the one who's like calling it plays and shit.
And he's Jesus. AFC playoff race. The Chiefs have clinched a playoff berth, and the Chargers, which is crazy because they're both in the same division.
I know.
But nobody in the nobody can in a wild card spot can beat an 11-3 record at this point, because technically they're the second best team in arguably the first best team in the AFC right now, because they beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Texans are second.
I think the Chiefs right now are also starting to suffer from injuries and the fact that, they lost Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, that's a huge chunk from there. And then Spencer Ware was dinged up. Their running game is suffering immensely. So I don't have as much faith in them as I used to.
Yeah. As
I
I
don't know
feel
how you
like
could.
this usually happens with Andy Reid led ran teams. They're good for the first half or two quarters of the
they're still
two-thirds
11
of the season.
and 3.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
not their fault that Kareem Hunt likes to.
The Chargers are scrappy.
Yeah, they
They
are.
just get it done.
I like the Chargers. Sometimes I'm not a huge fan of Phillip Rivers, but ever since I started playing him in fantasy and stuff, I have been, because he just scores points.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been really smart with the football too this season.
Yeah, usually he's just slinging it everywhere.
I'm trying to decide if I want to start Keenan Allen or not. He did practice he practiced today, but he's got a hip injury.
Yeah, they've had
against
some
Baltimore though.
They've had some injury problems.
and picked up Mike
Melvin
Williams just in
Gordon.
case.
Keenan Allen, so we'll see what happens.
They always have injury issues though.
Texans are number 2. Then the Patriots, who lost again to the Steelers this time.
Do you think not himself?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's himself, but he's
Throwing red zone picks.
yeah.
He's not.
He's old himself. He's older
Yeah.
himself.
People have been questioning his arm strength lately.
I think Gronk is done too.
Gronk is definitely done in New England, I think.
Yeah. Dude, that looks murky. Is that because of the sediments?
Yep, I let it settle a little bit so you can see.
Oh
there's
my
a bunch on the bottom.
gosh. Look at that. It kind of looks like bad grapefruit juice.
Tastes still pretty good.
Yeah.
Good. That's what you get with beers from smaller breweries and stuff. I think you get some sediment. That's okay though. Steelers are 8-5. Chargers, as we said, are 11-3. They're your lock for a wild card, if not number 1 seed.
Yeah,
in the
I'm kind
AFC.
of thinking right now it's either going to be the Chiefs or the Chargers in the Super Bowl. But I don't think anybody's going to be able to beat the NFC team that's in the Super Bowl.
No. I don't know. I'm starting to just be really high on these Bears.
Yeah. Yeah. I responded and I wasn't by the mic.
Anyway, in the hunt, the
But
Ravens.
it's only because of the Bears thing. I feel like it's only because of their defense.
Well, yeah.
And maybe their run game.
Well, because they don't. Well, Tariq Cohen's been just all around awesome, and obviously Khalil Mack makes that entire defensive line fantastic.
yeah.
But when
I don't
when,
think Trubisky's a very good quarterback.
I don't think he's great, but I mean, I feel like that's kind of a staple of good Bears teams. They have a amazing defense, a couple of maybe a good running back, and they have an okay quarterback.
Yeah.
Jim McMahon, others.
Cutler.
Yeah.
Back when the Urlacher.
Yeah, right. So back to the AFC quick. The Ravens are 8-6. They're your last wild card spot. In the hunt are the Colts, Titans, Dolphins still, and the Browns are still technically in it.
Yeah, it's awesome. They have to have a lot happen for them to get out.
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
they need losses by the Ravens, Colts, Titans, and Dolphins probably, and they need to win out. I think everyone has to lose out and they have to win out.
That would be hilarious.
I would love that. That'd be awesome.
I was in a bad mood at that game on Sunday, and one of the last things I said before I left the stadium, because I ended up just getting up and walking away. I didn't want to watch it anymore. And I leaned over to Danielle. I'm like, well, at least I can take solace in the fact that your team probably won't make the playoffs. And I said that was really mean. I guess that's what. That's what angry Nick
I guess
is.
that's what they call the Blues. Now, if
I'm on my hands.
if the Ravens lose though and the Colts win, they'd be in that spot.
Yeah, Colts would be. They're pretty good.
I think they're better than they were at the beginning of the season, which sucks for them at this point because they're just struggling
But then next
to make
season,
it in.
though, man, next season they could run the AFC.
Maybe. I feel like I don't know why that I get this feeling that I feel like the Texans aren't as good as their record shows. I don't know why.
I don't think, maybe it's because they don't seem flashy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the fantasy points I get out of like Deshaun Watson and
Their run
like
game
Lamar
is
Miller,
so up and down.
it's like nothing.
So up and down. I think I'm gonna make a sandwich when I get home.
The Bengals, the Broncos, the Bills, the Jaguars, the Jets, and the Raiders are all eliminated. Now,
What?
the Eagles hold a tiebreaker over to Washington in the head-to-head at this time, but they play week 17. The Chiefs win a tiebreaker over the
Chargers?
over the Chargers based on a divisional record. How about that?
Huh.
The Ravens hold a tiebreaker over the Colts due to a better conference record. And the Colts own a head-to-head win over the Titans, though they play again week 17. So there you go.
All right.
That's your playoff picture.
It happened really fast, man. This season went by quick.
It did. Sucks.
It does.
Apparently, the Jets are going to fire Todd Bowles, and
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy is high on their list to hire.
Saw that.
I don't really have any opinion of that
Either.
either way. Maybe Todd Bowles will get hired by Green Bay then.
Swap.
Who do you think Green Bay is going to go after?
I hope they make the mistake and promote Joe Philbin.
That would be a mistake. He failed with the Dolphins pretty
yeah.
hard. You know, here's what's going to happen probably because it's the Packers and Jesus hates me. Brady's going to retire, and then Belichick is going to go to the Packers.
No way. I don't think he.
And half all the good players of the Patriots will follow him over.
Yeah. Their own little dynasty.
I'm like, come on.
I don't know. Like, how old is I gotta look up how old Aaron Rodgers. He's like what?
He's
34, 35.
Something like that. I don't know.
So he's not getting any younger. There isn't really much of a team around Rodgers. You've got Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams, Jimmy Graham. Who
Aaron Jones just got
sucks.
put on IR, by the way. He's 35.
So he's got 5 years tops, and he's injury prone now. So he's got 3 or 4. Belichick would never work in Dallas. He and
Jones.
Jerry would get so into it. Sure.
Haha.
Sexually.
Yeah.
They would just not get along.
They are butt heads.
They are butt heads. They also butt penises.
Docking? You see, docking, for those of you at home, no, I'm not going to explain it.
It's when you take one penis, shove it
Into the other penis.
So we did go there.
Yeah, well, I don't know why we just didn't go for it.
Hey, what's next on the docket? Pocket? Tyler Lockett?
Did you
What's
even know
next
what
on
you
the
did
docket, Tyler Lockett?
Do you even know what you did there?
Docket! That's fantastic. Oh,
You didn't even know.
I didn't. I didn't.
I was like, docket, haha, you did it. And you're like, what?
Yeah, I had no idea.
No Thursday Night Football this week, you bitch, but there's 2 games on Saturday.
Starting in the afternoon, which is sweet.
Yeah, I will be not watching, I'm sure. Devontae Freeman is now officially... So there was just a slew of people that got put on IR, and I don't know what the deal is because it's 2 weeks into the season. It's like, whatever. Devontae Freeman...
Gotta have something to do with money, right?
Probably. Kerryon Johnson, Green Bay's nose tackle, Kenny Clark, Chris Harris for the cornerback for the Denver, right guard for Oakland, Gabe Jackson, Frank Gore. I think there's more, but there's that's the highlights.
Oh, Jesse got his hair cut.
I did.
It looks all neat.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
The Rams signed C.J. Anderson because Gurley was not 100%.
Yeah, he injured his knee, left the game, but then came out and
Came
scored
back,
another touchdown.
Yeah, he was in towards the end of the game, but he was in some pain. Like after the last series when he left, he was just kind of like struggling to get to the sidelines.
Are you all right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm doing that John Mulaney thing where I'm talking through my burps.
Yeah,
because I'm old. Because I'm in my gross period.
You're also always damp.
Mm-hmm.
That bit is so funny. Holy,
it's so true.
Yeah,
very
I agree.
True. Hey, Bran.
Hey, Bran.
What you doing, Bran? Oh yeah.
Bran's getting
I think there's something in the bottom of that box that I need. Can you get it for me?
I think so. Jesse's trying to get Bran to bend over so he can look at her butt.
Nope. No, we have one box because I'm good at what I do. Nope. You could use those date night ones.
Are they boxes of empty dildo boxes?
Yep. We call them EDBs in our house.
I got it. What's next on the Tyler Lockett docket?
Eric Reed was randomly selected for his 7th drug test in just 11 games.
I'm kind of glad you brought that up. Like, he gets penalized for shit that doesn't happen, and now, 7 drug tests in 11 games.
This is ridiculous.
It is. It's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, how...
Like, it kind of... I hate the NFL, man.
Like, he needs to have an additional lawsuit against them. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's like you could go to I don't know what they're like the Players Association could get involved and be like, listen, this is not random.
Yeah, I know.
And even if it was, you shouldn't make him take it. Like if he's taken 6 previous tests, he's taken one every other week.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
Twice on Sundays.
He is taking more drug tests than someone who's on parole.
Yeah, no kidding.
Good lord.
That's redonky dinkles.
Donkadicks. We got a shoulder shake on that one.
Christian McCaffrey threw a 50-yard touchdown pass like a boss.
Yeah, his touchdown pass looked better than any of Cam Newton's in the last couple games.
Did you see Cam Newton's getting some shit because at the end of that game they had he ran for a first down, and when he got tackled, it was right by the end zone. There was 34 seconds left, and he got up, and the clock was running. No timeouts.
Celebrate.
He got up, did a first down thing, started walking back towards his huddle, started jawing with Saints players instead of getting to the line quick, get everyone lined up and spike the ball so they don't have to like pass. They can do it. They can
funny.
run. They could pass. They ended up doing a pass and they ended up fucking it up.
That's funny. What an idiot.
He's been in the league like 8 years.
Yeah, he should know better now.
Yeah. I mean, holy cow.
He has been in the league a while. Hasn't he been as long as Luck?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Luck was RG3.
Luck was RG3?
Luck was
the
same
whole time? Wasn't there
Yes.
another mobile quarterback that came out with RG3 though?
Tyrod Taylor?
No.
I have no idea.
Because RG3 and
Kirk
was it
Cousins?
Cam Newton?
Kirk Cousins was in that draft class.
Yeah. I feel like Cam and RG3 were like the same person basically back then.
Why?
Because they're just mobile quarterbacks. And it was like new.
Uh-huh.
Are you getting at a racist thing? Is that what you're trying to get at?
Your words, not mine.
I don't know, they're all the same.
Your words, not mine.
Shut your face. Eli Manning is expected back next year.
Yeah, I saw that fucking report. But also, they don't have a backup. They don't really have a quarterback to replace him.
No, they do not. I expect them to draft one, but so many teams need a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll get Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
To be honest, Joe Flacco is a valid option for teams out there.
Yeah, but for the Giants,
He's an option. Yeah.
I guess you need someone.
He's got a
team
big
that has
arm.
a good running back, because you need someone who can also run the ball. I think that's been Baltimore's issue
Well,
for
then
several
the Giants should
years.
get Teddy Bridgewater.
Bad for the.
Mm-hmm. For me, I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but are you gonna urine?
No.
Oh. Okay. Nick's gonna go in and touches himself. Well, you don't have to do that. You don't have to go that far. Just touch yourself a little bit. What, adjusts his testicles? Emily is talking about one of her friends personally that touches his balls. I've sat on my balls before. Nick's talking about sitting on his balls. I've also like crossed my legs at some point and just like twisted the balls.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that's the worst thing in the entire universe.
Ball twisting isn't fun. Well,
Emily launched. Emily, yeah, this one.
Yeah, the vomit seat's cleaned up.
It's sort of. It's just moist still.
Just only a little moist.
Bill vomited on the couch. I'm
Guys.
assuming it might not have been Bill. It could have been JB.
Thanks for walking me back.
My quarterback carousel as it stands correctly right now. Joe Flacco will be available. Teddy Bridgewater, Jameis Winston could be available. Derek Carr, Blake Bortles.
Derek Carr could be available, we
Right.
should say.
Right.
Mark Sanchez.
Yeah. Yeah. But quarterback needy teams are the Giants, the Jags, the Bucks, freaking
I honestly think the Dolphins
I
should
had
get
one.
a quarterback.
yeah, they don't have anyone very steady.
They've got Tannehill, but he's injured all the time, and he's not that good.
God, I just had one. It was a good one too. I blew it.
Go.
I freaking blew it. Freaking blew it. I'm just excited to see where Teddy Bridgewater is going to go. I'm super excited about it.
You think he'll get traded then? He won't back up.
There's no contract.
Oh.
He's a free agent.
Oh, someone's definitely going to sign him.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, where are teams that would fit his...
Giants.
Man, Bacon. Saquon Barkley and him would be a mean matchup.
Having him slinging it to ODB. ODBJ.
Grouping.
Yeah. And then they wouldn't have to piss away a draft pick.
Oh, well, let's be honest. Like, Patriots and the Steelers need to be looking at quarterback futures.
Yeah. Saints as well, technically.
Yeah.
But like,
except Breeze is playing fucking.
yeah, I do
out of
think
his
that
mind.
like unless Breeze like retires after this season, he'll be back next year. And I don't think Teddy Bridgewater is going to be like, "Oh, I'll just sit and do nothing for another
know.
year." It's been like 2 years he's been able to play but hasn't.
I don't know if I can say with 100% certainty if Brady and Roethlisberger will be back.
Right. Broncos. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh my God! So many teams need a quarterback.
Mariota. I'm assuming Mariota will be back, but
Yeah.
there's always a chance. Oh no.
What happened?
Nothing.
Okay. How are we on time, bitch?
I don't know. That's a good question.
9:51. So I think we've been doing this for 50 minutes.
Pescatios 44. We're fine.
Oh, okay.
Technically, I think that Cincinnati could look for a replacement for Andy Dalton.
Yeah, but so I would definitely see Dalton would definitely resurface.
He
somewhere.
would go somewhere. Yeah, I think Tannehill would too, though. Yeah. Other than that, I think we covered most of them. I said Denver, right? Oh, Oakland. If they don't think Carr's the answer.
No, they've got Nathan Peterman now.
Oh yeah, God.
Come on, how could you forget?
That's so bad. That's the worst.
You know what's really funny? Peterman, like, I think holds a record now for like worst.
He's got to.
For worst starts or whatever.
Most interceptions.
And he has a
thrown,
job. Colin Kaepernick has the record for like completions or whatever.
like second most,
second, yeah,
like throws without interception or quarterback ratio or whatever.
yeah. And he doesn't have a job,
Yeah.
and is suing the NFL because he doesn't have a job.
I do wonder, and he hasn't been signed. Has it been 2 years now? Like last year and
Yeah,
this
this
year?
is second. Yeah,
I have to think it's not going to happen. Like, I think we have to
yeah.
fess up reality
We're
here.
we're
But all
done.
these teams, you look at all these teams that we just rattled off. I
It
mean,
could happen maybe this offseason, but I doubt it.
if what's his dick said was true about, we just can't bring a guy in and, it was Gruden. Washington needs a quarterback too.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that Jay Gruden might not even be brought back?
Really?
Yeah. And they'll need a quarterback. Alex Smith won't be ready in the
Right,
beginning
exactly.
of the season.
They'll definitely need one.
Colt McCoy's a free agent.
But so like he's like, we just can't bring someone in and teach him a new offense like that, blah blah blah. So it's like this is the perfect time then for you to bring in Kaepernick in the off season and get him going. I mean, I think if someone's gonna do it, they should do it. If like one of these teams that's eliminated, get him right now.
Yeah.
Freaking go for it. Start putting in your shit. They
Like
won't.
a team that needs him. Like he'd be a good fit for the Giants too.
Yep, they won't do it. Dan Quinn, the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, is safe with his job, but offensive coordinator Steve Sarkisian and defensive coordinator Mark-Juan Manuel might get the axe, might get fired.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
Trying to pick my save pick of the week.
Oh, yeah. Didn't I feel like we forgot something? Did we forget something? Nah, I ain't fucking forget something, bitch. We ain't forget nothing. We ain't fucking forget nothing, bitch. Bears won the NFC North officially.
Yep.
Chargers clinched the wild card spot. We were talking about it. Kansas City and New England both couldn't clinch because they lost. Those idiots. You want to do games now?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna do say what pick of the week.
I've listened to the.
Pick of the week.
Say what?
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. No.
Pick of the week.
What they sound like. Pick of the week.
Oh, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Oh crap! I forgot. I have to change mine. So, I had Atlanta beating Carolina, but now Carolina doesn't have Cam Newton anymore, and I picked this before that news
I got
broke.
you. Yeah. While you're picking that, I'll throw out mine.
Okay.
I'm picking. This is gonna be crazy, but possible. Buffalo to beat New England.
No, it's a conference game.
Yeah. And like Buffalo has been oddly okay, not terrible. And New England is not the New England that people feared anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my say what pick of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Ask. Drink from the
Mhm.
devil's nipple.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, there's not much out there. I'm gonna do something dumb just because whatever. I don't
Sounds
care.
good.
I'm gonna pick Arizona to beat the Rams.
Woof. But again, Philly just beat the Rams with Nick Foles.
But Nick Foles, it's
The Super
Nick
Bowl
Foles.
MVP.
Yeah,
Nick Foles.
the Super Bowl
Jesus-
MVP Nick Foles. What are you talking
Jesus Christ.
about? Who did you say? Bubble in my throat. Yeah,
Oh,
Just a little
fantastic. Buffalo to beat New England.
Buffalo to beat New England. It's not a bad one.
You got it when we have talked about Nathan Peterman.
Yeah, Nathan Peterman really puts the bubble in my throat. All right, your early Saturday game, Washington versus Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee, but I could definitely see Washington pulling an upset here.
Okay,
What's wrong? What I do?
I don't know
Okay.
who you got. Oh, I picked Tennessee. Baltimore versus the Chargers. Saturday later game.
Chargers.
I also picked the Chargers. How about Tampa Bay versus Dallas? Mitch?
Dallas.
I also picked Dallas. Mitch. Minnesota versus Detroit game of the week.
Minnesota.
Oh, I picked them as well. It's in Detroit. Oh, the Pontiac Silverdome.
I don't think that matters.
Actually, it's not Pontiac Silverdome anymore. It's Ford Field. Shit. Atlanta versus Carolina.
Carolina.
Oh, speaking of which, because Cam Newton is out, the starter is Taylor Heineke,
Yeah.
who is actually a former Viking
Yeah.
and would have started the year that we picked up Sam Bradford, but he was on IR because he got home from a bar. I don't think he was drinking and couldn't get into his friend's apartment, and his friend was with him. They couldn't get into his apartment, so he kicked the window out and cut his foot. And so he was on IR and couldn't start. He pretty much effed his career almost.
Well, so the reason why I'm picking the Panthers over the Falcons on this one is because like Cam Newton hasn't been right in weeks, and he just looks like he's really just dumping it off McCaffrey. Now they'll have someone who can throw it down the field. Hopefully,
I don't know why they don't just have McCaffrey throwing it, and just pick up a running back off the waiver wire because they're a dime a dozen apparently, and they could have re-signed C.J. Anderson,
Yeah.
and then just have Chris McCaffrey throw the ball around, just slanging it. Houston versus Phil. Oh, I picked Atlanta. Still, Houston versus Philadelphia.
fuck it, fuck you, Philly, Houston.
I picked Houston as well because I want them to win super badly. Giants versus Indy.
Indianapolis.
I have them as well. Cincinnati versus Cleveland.
Pick Cleveland.
I picked Cleveland. Oh, this is like revenge game number 2. Because
Oh my God, that's true.
Ginkgo Biloba is now on their team. Hugh Jackson.
Go Biloba.
I can't remember his name.
That's fantastic. Next.
Bill.
Face fondling Billiam.
Bill. Oh. Buffalo versus New England. You pick Buffalo as your second one.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm picking New England. Pate Riots. Pat Riots.
New England, Pete
Riots.
Rose.
Where'd you get the P Rose haircut? Green Bay versus the Jets.
Green Bay.
I also picked Green Bay.
It's kind of a toss up of which green shit team is going to be the best.
And I don't care anymore now since they're both eliminated. This is
You're not a dog. You don't like that.
a who gives a rip game. Jacksonville versus Miami.
Miami.
I picked Jacksonville for some reason. Chicago versus San Francisco.
Chicago. You should pick this as you say what pick of the week. San Francisco.
I thought about it,
Chicago.
but then it's not going to happen.
like that's laughable.
It's like not in a million years. Excuse me. The Rams versus Arizona. This is why I say what pick of the week. Arizona.
Rams.
Yep. Pittsburgh versus New Orleans.
This will be a good fucking game. New Orleans.
I picked them as well. Kansas City versus Seattle in Seattle. Sunday Night Football.
Seattle.
I picked Kansas City because I want Kansas City to win.
Yeah, I want Kansas City to win too, but I think Seattle's going to win.
Denver versus Oakland.
Denver.
Yep, I picked them as well. So I think we should roll back to something we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
And Chicago being a legit team now, like an
Okay.
actual, they were like winning games, everything earlier in the season, and they took the NFC North lead and kind of held on to it. And I'm like, man, that's not gonna last. We'll catch up with them, blah blah blah. But they're just playing balls to the wall football right now. And so I think they're actual, like, legitimate contenders to take the whole damn thing.
I don't know, man. I still feel like it's missing that quarterback piece.
Well, yeah, I mean, they don't have the quarterback, but they have so many other parts that just, like, mask that.
Yeah, their defense is pretty friggin' insane.
I'm checking out their schedule now so I can look at some of their marquee wins.
Okay.
Let's see if they have any. The Ravens beat them. Oh, it was preseason. Who gives a shit? They beat the Chiefs in preseason.
Oh.
They got beat by the okay, preseason. Damn it. Oh, they played they must have played the Hall of Fame game. That's why they have 5. Oh. No wonder they're so good. They got extra practice. They beat the Seahawks early in the season. They got beat by the Dolphins. They got beat by the Patriots. They beat the Vikings. That's a marquee win because they beat the best team in the NFL. They beat the Rams. And that's it. They beat the Packers the second time. That's basically it. Their schedule didn't seem that bad, honestly. But they did beat the Rams, and they have beaten the Seahawks. So that's 2 teams they could potentially hit right off the bat. In fact, the Seahawks game could be their first round game.
Good.
It wouldn't be, though. No, the Bears would have to play the Vikings. Right?
Right. Well, I thought right now wouldn't they be slated to play the Cowboys?
No, because the Bears have a better record than the Cowboys.
Okay.
And the Vikings are the last seed. So you would play the Seahawks.
Ugh.
And we would play the Bears. That's like I'd rather our teams play each other.
I'd rather play the Vikings.
And I'd rather play the Cowboys. That would suck. God
Yeah.
dang it. That would suck. Like, the Bears is our last game of the damn season, and then we'd have to turn around and play the Bears again
If
the
the
very next
Vikings and
week.
Cowboys are in the playoffs and they play each other, would we watch that game together?
No.
I don't think we could.
We didn't do it last time either. Like, it was last season. They played each other. Yeah. It wasn't the playoffs. It was just a regular season game.
Oh, okay.
We did not watch it together.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Kind of
Yeah.
hungry again. I've been eating a lot this evening.
So you have anything else, Tom?
No, Brady.
Ha! That worked. Weird. All right. If you want to tweet at us, you can go to Twitter and tweet at us at ProFBJuice, hashtag Juice Nation.
Hey, go to fucking Facebook and be like, hey, motherfuckers, I want to find out where these fuckers go.
Jeez.
That's too many fuckers.
Too
Pro
many.
Football Juice, bitches. Facebook.
If you want to listen to our podcast, you can listen to it on Stitcher,
TuneIn Radio. Google Play Music.
Google Play Music, and iTunes.
You can check out old casts on the tubes of you or of many YouTube,
Yeah, and if you want to watch us live,
which I would recommend. There's sometimes a nip slip.
yeah, every time you can watch us on Twitch.
Batch.
Twitch.tv. Thanks to Emily.
Next to Batch.
It's Smoky Room Films.
And Arcadia Brewing. And the people who invented alcohol.
And viewers like you.
Nice. Reading Rainbow is what brought that to my attention. Thank you.
Thank you.
What? I said I'm supposed to say thank you.
Okay.
Hey, deuces. Deuces.
Deuces.
Deuces.